Urgent care for mental health. It's just one of the services offered at a facility in Bel Air that focuses on people in crisis and those with substance use problems.
The team at the Klein Center says if you're struggling with anything from anxiety to psychosis, you should also get help. 11 News' Mindy Becerra has a look at that facility and the difference it's making.
Scott Preston is candid about his relationship with alcohol.
I hated alcohol, but I could not stop drinking it.
Although he has had long stretches of sobriety,
6 years clean, 3 years clean.
the journey has not been easy. Last year, Preston relapsed again after moving away from his sober support system.
I was drinking every day. I had stopped going to work.
He called a friend who took him to the Klein Family Center in Bel Air.
People that come through here, we don't judge, and that's the one thing about what we do. We just want to help.
The center has a wide range of resources for people in crisis and those dealing with substance misuse.
So really just like any other physical health urgent care walk-in center.
The facility includes an urgent care center, outpatient treatment, and short-term residential services.
People feel like they have to know what they need, know what's going on before they access care, and that's nothing farther from the truth here.
The team there helped Preston get into a facility to detox, but after getting clean, Preston says he convinced himself he could have one more drink.
I had this grand idea that I was going to come home and have breakup sex with alcohol. One big, tall tumbler, and I was just going to gulp that down.
That last drink started a spiral that took Preston to the darkest point of his life, drinking more than ever before.
I seriously started contemplating suicide.
Preston and a friend even made a pact to intentionally overdose, but the friend kept getting lost on the way to Preston's home and the plan was foiled. Days later, Preston ended up back at the Klein Family Center.
The second time, it was a different Scott. The look on his face, he was ready.
Preston stayed in the residential program for several days, where the team worked to get him into a longer-term rehab facility, as well as a program to address the underlying issues. Joanna Maxfield was Preston's case manager and says his story is similar to many others.
We embrace people coming back here that are searching to get the right help that they want.
Preston is now about 8 months sober and says this center is what made it possible.
This facility was a lifesaver for me.
As for the friend who kept getting lost on the way to Preston's apartment, well, the two men met again at the rehab facility.
When I walked in to be admitted, he came walking down the hallway, and I turned and I looked, and I was dumbfounded. And he stopped in his tracks and he looked at me and he was like, "Scott?" And I was like, "Dude, what's going on?"
Well, the Klein Center is part of the University of Maryland medical system. They accept insurance, but if you don't have it, they'll work with you to get the resources that you need for treatment. Many of the services depend on grants and donations. We have information on the center and how you can help. It's all in the WBAL TV mobile app.